There's a house on Birchwood Lane in Akron, Ohio, that Google Maps will not photograph. Not because it doesn't exist. It does. The foundation is there. The driveway. The mailbox with the number 4419 still painted on it. But in every satellite image, every street view, every aerial shot taken since 2009, the house itself is blurred. Deliberately. Manually. Someone requested that removal. Someone who knew what happened inside. In January 2019, a 28-year-old UX researcher named Mara Elkins was working on her thesis about digital erasure, the act of removing locations, people, and events from the internet. She was brilliant, methodical, the kind of person who noticed things other people ignored, like blurred houses on Google Maps. Mara had a whole spreadsheet, hundreds of addresses across the United States where Google had manually blurred or removed properties. Most had reasonable explanations: government facilities, celebrity homes, private requests. But 4419 Birchwood Lane had no explanation on record. No government connection, no celebrity owner. Just a 3-bedroom house in a suburb of Akron that someone, at some point, had paid to make invisible. Mara emailed Google. She filed a FOIA request. She posted on Reddit. She asked local Akron Facebook groups if anyone knew the history of the house. Mostly she got silence. But one woman responded. Her name was Donna Kresh. She was 71 years old. She had lived on Birchwood Lane for 40 years, and she wrote back 3 words: "Don't go there." Mara called Donna. It took 4 tries before the old woman picked up. When she did, her voice was careful, measured, like someone choosing every word as if the wrong one might break something. The Halverson family lived there. Mother, father, 2 boys. Nice enough people. Moved in around 2001. In 2007, the father, his name was Carl, he started changing. Wouldn't come out during the day. Kids stopped going to school. The mother stopped answering the door. Mara asked what happened to them. Donna was quiet for a long time. Carl said he found something in the basement. Said the house was built on top of something old. Said he could hear it at night, coming through the walls, repeating his thoughts back to him before he thought them. He started writing everything down, trying to catch the difference, what he thought versus what the house gave him back. By the end, he said he couldn't tell which thoughts were his anymore. In March of 2008, a welfare check found the house empty. No family, no belongings, no sign of where they went. But Carl's notebooks were still there, stacked neatly on the kitchen table. 14 notebooks, filled front to back. Police read them. 2 of the detectives requested mental health leave within a week. Neither one ever returned to the force. Mara drove to Akron on a Saturday in February. She told herself it was research. She told herself she wouldn't go inside. She lied to herself twice. The house looked ordinary from the outside. White paint peeling at the edges, a dead garden, an unlocked front door that swung open when she pushed it. Inside, the walls were covered in handwriting. Not graffiti, not random. Organized, dated, precise. Thousands of entries, written in at least 4 different handwriting styles, all documenting the same thing. Thought I was going to make coffee. House thought it before me. Thought about calling Mom. House already knew. Thought about leaving. House laughed. Mara photographed everything. She was there for maybe 40 minutes, and then she drove home, heart pounding, telling herself it was just the product of a disturbed mind. That night, she opened her laptop to write up her notes. Her notes document was already open, already had text in it. 3 sentences, written in her own style, her own voice.
You noticed the smell of cedar in the hallway. You thought about your father when you saw the broken chair. You almost turned back at the basement door. All 3 were true. She had not written them. Mara posted her findings on Reddit's paranormal community in April 2019. The post got 40,000 upvotes. Her inbox crashed. But she kept investigating. She tracked down the notebooks. She found the families that had owned the house before the Halversons. 3 families going back to 1962, all of whom had left suddenly, all of whom refused to discuss the house. In June 2019, Mara posted her final update. She said she was going back to the house one more time. She said she had a theory about what lived there. She said she'd post her findings when she got home. She never posted again. Her account went inactive. Her university email bounced. Her apartment was vacated with no forwarding address. But the Google Maps blur on 4419 Birchwood Lane was updated in July 2019. Someone resubmitted the removal request. The name on the request was Mara Elkins. The house is still there. Still blurred. Still waiting for the next person who thinks curiosity is a good reason to open an unlocked door. If you ever find yourself on Birchwood Lane and you feel like you know what's inside before you open the door, that's not intuition.